So, what drew you to Costa Rica to host your first ever World Packers trip?
Te lo dije bien clarito.
Permanece a la escucha. Permanece a la escucha.
12 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
11 de la noche en Managua, Nicaragua.
Me gustan los aviones, me gustas tú. Me gusta viajar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mañana, me gustas tú. Me gusta el viento, me gustas tú. Me gusta soñar, me gustas tú.
What brought me to Costa Rica was the idea of sustainable living and immersing myself in it fully for 2 weeks. We were supposed to fly in, but it didn't work out that way. I don't understand, like, how many people, slight delay, you know, not everything goes the way you want it to, but it's just a chance for another adventure, so I'm slightly nervous. We have to drive. So we were supposed to go to Drake Bay via this plane. It's like a little plane that you can rent. It's called a puddle jumper. And it's like a 1 hour flight. It would have been cool. We would have been able to see everything from above. Instead, looks like we're gonna have to rent a car and drive to Drake Bay, which is over 6 hours. Meeting Rebe and Rob was fantastic. I love them. I love their energy. I love Rob's energy.
Well, it's just come from the forest and we eat it in our meals. Like totally sustainable, totally native.
If you describe Rob to someone else, how would you describe him?
Multifaceted.
My name's Rob. I'm from the UK, from a place called Cheltenham.
Is it cassava?
Yeah, cassava. Yeah, cassava. So here they call it yucca. So here, yucca, we grew it. We are in the southwest of Costa Rica, in the Osa Peninsula. And I came here in 2009 as a backpacker, and I'm still here 15 years later. You might have it on a pizza and a salad. Okay. Not a big fan? So Finca Ganadito is an intentional community, an eco-village. People with the same intention to try and live in a more sustainable way and try and test out different ideas to live sustainably. So you can just break off the kind of outside husk, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and inside you've got loofah. You can see it's got like a little bit of mold on it and stuff. You just use the part that you want to use. And it's got like a balm in it. If you want, you can touch it. It's like slippery or balmy, almost like soap. The thing that makes us different, I guess, from other projects is that people are going to go home having actually practiced something, which they may not have tried before, which is something that, like all of the activities we do here, is going to reduce their carbon footprint. Wherever you can couple conservation to economic prosperity and socio-economic alternatives for people, it's going to be successful. Inputs that you need in the farm, so things like soil, fertilizer, repellents, and microorganisms. You need all four of those things to be able to run a farm. Tourism in general is one of these industries that's very delicate. In general, the more successful you are, the more damage you do to the very product you're selling. Ecotourists are those that come here, for example, and go to the national park and pay an entrance fee, and that entrance fee pays for the protection of the national park. People that come here to this project, they will work on the sea turtle project, which is protecting an endangered species. So by coming here and spending their money and consuming the tourism here, they're actually benefiting an animal which is in danger of extinction. It's much more responsible as a tourist to go and consume that kind of tourism and stay in a place that's family run or boutique where you know that they are interested in protecting the environment. Whereas if you stay in a hotel that might be owned by a chain, which is like a publicly traded company and multinational, those kind of things are, generally speaking, have a negative impact on communities like this.
That's Rob. Like, Rob is somebody that you couldn't predict what he's gonna say, but you're always gonna be impressed with what he says. Like, he randomly dropped the fact that he was in a band and toured around Costa Rica as a drummer.
Esta canción la cantan los chiquillos en la escuela, tiene que ver con la cuestión de los sueños.
Dame de tu vida y de tu tiempo. Oh, que te quiero conocer. Déjame sentir el movimiento. Oh, de tu cuerpo al florecer. Dame vida y dame aliento. Que yo ya perdí el conocimiento.
Ask me.
Ask you, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Rebecca, but everybody calls me Rebe. Should I be looking at here or there?
I really like Rebe.
Look at this! My name is Rebecca, but everybody calls me Rebe. My friends call me Rebe. I'm from San Jose, the capital. But this is my 7th year in the Peninsula, so I guess I'm from Drake Bay now. And my mother is always like very clean when she cooks, so I made up this so you don't do any mess. I'm a psychologist and I work in human resources for 7 years before any of this. So I would get very tired going back home and I would come and cook, and I loved it. And I remember being cooking at the end of the day, and my mood would change and everything. So I've always loved cooking, I've always looked for recipes, but yeah, it helped me like de-stress back in that day.
She's nurturing, she's charismatic, she's got good humor.
I became vegetarian when I was 18 years old, and that was, well, I'm 40, you do the math. And so that made me be responsible of what I was gonna eat. So I started looking for more and more recipes.
Buen provecho, she says, every time she serves a meal.
It's got chickpeas with honey mustard dressing and spinach from the farm, and a very yummy salad with lots of love. Buen provecho. Enjoy.
Buen provecho.
Buen provecho.
On God, buen provecho.
Oh God, Brent. The buenest provecho. That's also the name of her cookbook. Fun fact.
And now, the blessing is that I do it every day. I can be in the kitchen the whole day. I love it. That's it. So today we're doing banana pancakes. They're vegan, with flaxseed eggs, and very, very yummy. Have a try.
Making banana pancakes. Well, can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside.
Oh, wow.
But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend.
Oh my God.
Even if it's homeless, that movement was not.
No, it moved.
Look at how long its legs are.
The entire eco-volunteer experience is on the premise that you're going to exchange skill set, whether it's your strength, your teaching ability, in exchange for accommodations. So with Rob and Rebe, we had 2 hours of volunteering every day. And part of that volunteering was physically helping out. Yeah, it was dirty. But that's part of it. I feel like if you're not really committed to it, then what are you doing? So we got dirty. We're gonna grab some of these, head on over and talk to Lily, and she'll explain what's going on. How's it going? Good.
I'm Lily. I got here 2 weeks ago, and I'm staying for 5 weeks as a coordinator. I'm from Austria originally. So we're creating a path into the forest because it's really muddy right now. We're doing surveys twice a week, so we just go around and we check out what the wildlife looks like, if the biodiversity increased, just monitor it sort of. So ideally we have a path that's not super muddy to walk on, and so thank you.
During the rainy season, it floods. So if you don't have that path built, you're basically swimming to get to the forest. I mean, it's gonna be so muddy, you're not gonna be able to walk through it. So it was really important that we helped him by building that path.
Hay muchos caminos por recorrer, mares y tierras para conocer. Nunca se pierde la dirección si el que nos guía es el corazón. Y voy para donde me lleva el viento, navegando sin rumbo cierto, deshojando la flor de la esperanza, desatando la furia del mar. Porque me gusta la gente que lleva la sangre caliente, nunca se olvida. Hay que aprender a gozar de la vida. El coro canta con el sabor de mi tierra santa. No se termina un día entero sin saber lo que sufrí.
Today, you're gonna learn how to make soap. So today you're gonna make soap today. Lipids, they're called, right? The biologists amongst you. Do we have any like chemists or biologists here? You got like a
No major. I mean, I did a semester of wildlife biology.
That
That's it.
counts. That counts. Yeah, good, perfect. Good answer. You got your chemistry. Right? It's still there. It's still there. Acids and bases. What's water? Where is water on it?
It's like 7.
It's exactly 7. It's exactly 7 for a very good reason, right? Negative charge.
So not all bases are alkalines, and all alkalines are bases.
Yeah, high five.
Oh, here.
Yeah, high five. Yeah, well done. Right, more the atoms and stuff more dense, right? So more dense, less dense, less dense. Examples of the soap we make, right? So once it's done, we put a little stamp on it. It says Finca Ganadito, right? And this is tonka bean.
Oh, that's nice.
It's like,
that's lovely.
It's unbelievable nice. They actually used to use it as a flavoring in American cream soda.
Oh wow.
That's what I was like. It smells really
I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
right?
familiar.
You know what? I asked the kids today. I was like, "Which one do you want to make? The coffee chocolate one or the tonka bean?" They said tonka bean. So today, you guys are gonna make the coffee and chocolate one, right? Touch of just kind of rips open.
It looks almost purple.
Yeah, it does. It's like purple brown. Don't let it go left or right or anything. Just tell me. It's good.
No, it's great.
So this is cold pressed virgin coconut oil that will cost you a fortune back home, right? And tomorrow you'll get to make it.
for meeting these people that, you know, that you're gonna have to spend a week with that you've never met before?
It's not like you're meeting people that you kind of know online or you're meeting them in a very public space. You're meeting people that you've never met, that took a chance just as much as you did to meet in an environment unfamiliar to the both of you. So that was definitely nerve-wracking, but I also knew that if somebody was willing to take a chance and go to somewhere like Costa Rica and live sustainably with me, a complete stranger that you kind of know, maybe have seen on the internet, you're probably a really cool person.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mutton pie, not the way I do love you. Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I've never loved one like you. Oh man, you're my best friend. I scream into the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need. Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ. Ain't nothing please me more than you. Let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
I'm sticky, I'm uncomfortable. I've stepped in a pile of ants, like fire ants. I have more mosquito bites than I can imagine. But it's so worth it. Like, it's so worth it being here. And being able to meet all these wonderful people who also took a chance at something scary. And took a chance at something unfamiliar to them in the hopes of being on the other side of that. And finding a moment of bliss or clarity or an understanding that they could derive from this experience. I'm super excited to create more memories like this and invite more people and have more people come and experience the beauty of cultural immersion like this. And for this example of sustainable living, but there are so many different types of experiences where you can pull many different things away from. Sometimes it's one chance, you know, is all you need, and no decision ultimately is a decision. I really want to learn how to play the drums. Pick that up here. Maybe me drumming in my apartment might piss people off, but maybe a little kid will hear it and he'll be inspired to play an instrument. Point being, sometimes you have to make decisions and take a chance at something, and that collateral effect of who you'll inspire because you did that, sometimes that's all it takes. Doing more for others is the true fulfillment to life. A lot of people don't take a chance at the thing that they want to do because they're afraid that they'll fail. You can still fail at the thing that you didn't want to do. So you might as well take a chance at the thing that you did. And that's why I'm here. Don't let the judgment of others stop you from doing what you want to do in your life. What's that saying? It's, don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. Every day's a new day. I promise you, you can always find something to be grateful for. We really want to go to Nicaragua, but you cannot drive across the border in a rental car. We could try to hitchhike, but we do have a lot of equipment and we don't really feel like taking that risk. So our best bet would be to take a bus from San Jose to Nicaragua, because you can go across the border, and then from San Jorge we take a ferry to this island. That's the island, or we can go down to Panama. But I feel like we've been talking about Nicaragua, so I feel like we're gonna go to Nicaragua. I don't know what my future self is doing right now. But I'm pretty sure I'm in Nicaragua right now.
a wrap.